Well, I don't usually garden when I'm dressed quite so fancy, but today's Mother's Day, the weather is gorgeous, and I feel like just playing in the dirt a little bit. So I'm gonna try to throw a few things in here while I have a chance. Enjoy a little bit of sunshine because it's my day and I deserve to be in my happy place. First up is my potatoes. I have some that I've been saving, and these are the same kind that I did last year, and I had a lot of success with them, but I grew them in containers. So we'll see how they do in my raised bed this year. I'm excited to see what happens. Actually, maybe I should do my tomatoes first, now that I say that. I think I probably should do the tomatoes first. Change of plans. Tomatoes first, then the potatoes.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Okay, I know I said in my last video that I like to get my hands dirty, but today I think I'm gonna go ahead and go wash my hands and use my gardening gloves. I'm just not feeling it. Hi, little girl. As you can see, my beefsteak tomato is all set to be climbing up the stake here. I pinched out the little sprouts that grow in the armpits. In the back here, I have a Roma tomato. It's looking nice and strong and tall. I planted it nice and deep because they got really leggy. Here I have another Roma tomato. This one's not looking quite as strong and healthy, but I planted it nice and deep, and I'm hoping that it'll grow some new roots and just really strengthen up and start looking good. And normally I would pluck off the leaves that are close to the soil because tomatoes don't like to get the splashback off the soil. It can cause fungal diseases. But I'm gonna give it a little time to get settled and maybe put on some new leaves at the top, and then I'll cut those off. All right, on to the next thing. I'm having fun.
Calm your soul. Hold my hand. Don't let go. I understand.
I don't think that one's gonna grow. I wish I had gotten these in the ground sooner.
I know it hurts. It wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Well, this bed is all planted. The only thing that's missing is the scarlet runner beans and the frame for the squash to climb. I'll have to do the frame on another day because I have a whole nother bed to plant. I think the soil in this one looks a little bit low still, so I'm gonna add a little bit more soil before I start planting. I did discover this morning that this is the bed that gets the sunshine first thing in the morning. So I have to change what I was gonna plant in this one, but I'm ready to get started on it anyway. So Actually, I don't want to do this one first. I'm wrong. I need to do that one back there first. Yeah. I have to wait till Wednesday to do this one. Because I have to wait until my cucumber frame comes in. Change of plans. I'll have the girls put more dirt in this one, and I'll get started on the other one. Ha!
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray.
Well, I didn't get everything planted that I wanted to get planted today. I really wanted to get my onions transplanted and out into the garden, and I really, really wanted to get my carrots planted because I'm afraid it's too late. But, you know, I got a lot done, and I'm really proud of what I got done. So, hey, pat on the back for me. And now it's time to water. These are looking really droopy. And then tomorrow I'll get back out here and I'll get the rest done. Or at least, maybe not the rest, but I'll get some more done. Let's be real. Let's be honest. This is me we're talking about. I'm not going to get the rest done, but I will get the onions and the carrots done tomorrow. As soon as I figure out a plan, I had to completely change this bed, and that's really what brought me to a standstill. All right, enough jibber jabber. Gotta water, done for the day. Pick it up again tomorrow. Okay, it took me a few minutes standing here with my book and my pencil and my glasses, staring at this bed. But I've finally come up with a new plan for how to get my carrots, turnips, onions, peas, and pole beans into this bed. And I guess I'm ready to get started. I prefer not to work in the sun like this, but you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna take off this hoodie because it is much warmer than I thought. I've done all I can do for today, at least for now until it cools off. I'm behind on planting my carrots, so I'm trying every trick I've ever learned or seen in a video. I have them well watered in, and I've covered them up with a board to hopefully encourage them to sprout quicker. I'll have to just keep checking them over the next few days. I do not have good luck with carrots. It is a gorgeous morning out here. It is nice and cool. There's a bit of a breeze. The sky is just slightly overcast. Perfect weather for planting, which is wonderful because these tomatoes are huge and I have got to get them into the ground before they just fall over, the stems completely break, and they're lost to me. Now, you may notice that I didn't get this bed completely painted. That's because I ran out of paint and I have to go buy some more, but I'm not waiting. The plants come first, painting can be done afterwards. So I'm gonna get started. If you're new here today, I am so glad you're joining me. And if you're a return viewer, then you know that what you see is not always what you get. I love to share what I learn as I go through my daily life. And this week, if there's one thing I learned while working on planting my garden, it's that you cannot have a plan and count on it all working out the way you planned it. You've probably heard the quote, "No plan survives first contact with the enemy," which is often attributed to Dwight D. Eisenhower, but it actually comes from a 19th century Prussian military commander and war strategist named Helmuth von Moltke. At least, I think that's how you say his name. And the full quote is that no plan of operations reaches with any certainty beyond the first encounter with the enemy's main force. And this garden plan bears that out. Not a single thing has worked out the way I wanted it to. From planting my potatoes or my tomatoes first, I didn't get my carrots planted on time. I didn't get my cucumber trellis on time. I put my pepper plants in the wrong spot, as you'll see in just a little bit. The perennial bed that I planted many years ago is now giving me fits because I don't want it here anymore. Not a single thing in this garden has gone the way I planned it. I have moved everything around and rewritten this plan over and over and over. Nothing has gone right. And yet I have enjoyed every moment. We love the Bible verse, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And as I was thinking about how my plans never survived the contact with the enemy and nothing was working out the way I planned it, I took comfort from this verse, not from the part that we usually cling to, though. We like to think about the part that says plans to prosper you, plans not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. But that's not the part that gave me comfort. That's not the part that brought me joy. The part that brought me joy is the part that says, for I know the plans I have for you. Because my plans just weren't working out. So I thank God that He has plans for me that are way beyond what I could ever come up with for myself. My plans never work out the way I want them to. Ever, 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 ever. Proverbs 19:21 says, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. I can make all the plans I want to. I can have all the dreams and aspirations, but God's purpose is what's going to happen. And I am so thankful that He is so big and so mighty and so good that He is capable of making plans for me and having those plans in advance and knowing what they are and having the power to make them come to fruition, no matter what the enemy brings against him. So when He says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future, He means that He is the one in control and He's going to bring those plans about. Now, if only I could do that in my garden. Well, I can't. And as you keep watching, you're going to see that that's not the way this pole planting thing worked out. But I hope you enjoy the video anyway. Oh goodness, what an adventure. Day I've lost count is done. I have done all I can do for today. My hair is out of control. I planted, I weeded, I dug up perennials that I wish I had never put in. I moved things. I filled this bed with dirt all by myself. I am very proud. Now it's time for me to go eat that delicious dinner that's been roasting in the oven for the last, 3 hours? Almost 3 hours. Time to go. I will see you all tomorrow.
You're not helping. Dude, you're right in the way. You're right in the way. Why didn't you? Okay. Nobody's helping, Mom. You're not helping. You're not helping. Do you need to go outside? Okay, we'll go outside. Okay, let's go outside. Oh gosh. You guys sit. Sit.
Good puppies, you good puppies.
I love that it's so easy to put together. It will be so easy to take apart. It will be super easy to store over the winter. These things are gonna be amazing. Love it. My squash tunnel is up. It is not what I expected. Somehow it is not fitting the way I thought it would. Time to rethink my plan. Thank you to my sister for making me take up quilting, which caused me to start carrying one of these handy little measuring tapes in my purse. But B, I really wish they had put marks on this so you could tell where you were supposed to put these. There's nothing to tell you how far apart they should be, and now I have to go do real math to figure out how far apart they should be because I can't stand it when things don't line up right. Up, it's in, and I have way too many things to even consider planting. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I may be giving some away. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Now that it's in here, I hate it. I don't know how to do it. I can't figure out how to make it work. I might have to move my peppers and move the trellis over. I'm so aggravated. I have a plan. Cucumbers are done. It's time to start the next part, which is the winter squash and setting up my squash tunnel. When we started on this year's beds, I was like, okay, great. I know right where I'm going to put it. It's going to work great. And I didn't really consider the measurements of it somehow. I considered the length. I didn't consider the width. I thought I was safe, but I was not. So we built it, and I hated it. I went to bed thinking, I hate this thing. I don't want to have it in this garden. I'm just going to rip it out and we'll save it for another year. I'll come up with another plan for it. I'm going to find something else. I'm going to do something else. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I got up this morning and I looked at it, and the sun was coming up and the sky was just a beautiful pink across the lake, and the birds were singing, and it was just so, I wish I could have captured the moment for you, but I had 2 dogs on the leash and there was just no way. But it was such a peaceful moment, and I was looking at it and I thought, you know, yeah, it's not exactly perfect the way I envisioned it, but I like it. And I think I can make it work. And the more that I look at it, the more that I contemplate how I can make it work, the more I think, you know what, this will be okay. I can make this work. This will be fine. So for this year, I'm going to leave it where it's at. I'm going to give it a try. I will let you know what I think about it, and I'll link it in the description down below. All of my things that I got for this year for this garden bed will be in the description below, so that in case you're interested, you can see what I picked out. And I'll let you know whether I like them or not at the end of the season, because I believe the test is the longevity of it. They've all been super easy to assemble. They've all been great. I've liked every single one that I got. I read all the reviews ahead of time. But will they last? That's the question. I'll let you know later. But for now, I'm going to get this sucker put together and get the squashes planted and figure out how to rearrange my planting plan, because what I had as a plan is not going to work. I had to take a nap. I had to take a break, but I finally got it. My daughter had to come help me. I don't know why this netting was so frustrating, but I finally got it. So as soon as the sun goes down a little bit and I have a little more time this evening, I'll be back out here and get some more things planted.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time? I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop.
Why do you hate me? Why? Why do you hate me?
I always
always knew that this would happen. Yeah, you would find a new distraction. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Can we let go of tomorrow? Yeah, you never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like I can't.
Well, that's it. The garden is all planted. Everything I've got that can go in this garden at this time is in. There's no more space. Okay, I might be able to squeeze in a few more seeds here and there, and I definitely need some more marigolds to deter pests and a few more plants to attract pollinators, but I might have to use some pots for that. But that's okay. That'll happen in time. That's all I got for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to bop the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.